But yeah, it happens.
We had to smoke in the car because he gave me a lecture about knowing all the substances that are smokable and all these things.
Yeah.
And I was like...
He didn't even know her and gave her a huge lecture.
Who did what now? What am I missing? What
the
part?
Ramada guy, the manager. He was like, you can't smoke. Obviously, you can't smoke in the rooms.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like no
And
smoking.
then he was talking about there's no
everywhere.
dabbing and none of that. And I know all that. And I know what you guys do. You got to do that out in the car.
Well,
You
he
know, it's
didn't
just
say
like
do
going-
it out in the car. He just said don't do it. So
How
he
does
said,
he know
we're
what
gonna
you
do
guys
it in
do?
the car.
Well, I know.
He
and
said, I
that's-
will smell it, and I've earned $30,000 this year from it. And I was like, you're an ass. You just go in each room and do the fucking sniff test. Everywhere. People probably smoke in their car, go lay in the bed, and get a little bit of that smoke in the mattress, and he probably smells the mattress and gets them. That's how weird this guy was.
The last time that I was presented with this dilemma, I did get away with it. Like, but I don't do it anymore. Anymore, I just don't bother. But because it's just a hassle.
It's a stress.
Yeah, like, and I don't like that. So, but yeah, it's I still can do it. That's the thing. It's like I was like, I'm not gonna get my deposit back. Like I just walked in to turn my shit in. And they were going to inspect the room. I was like, I'm not getting my deposit back. As I already knew. And it was like, then I did. I was like, oh, thank you. Bye. I gotta go.
Well, normally we do dabs in the room. But this time, I think the last couple times, I've just been a little bit more.
Well, dabs won't linger in the room long.
No, it smells like a air freshener, actually.
Yeah. That's why I really don't do dabs. Like those vape pens, though, that's too much.
Yeah, they're very smoky.
Because that's like consistent. People are consistently doing those. Dabs, you do a dab, you're done. You know, maybe a couple hours later or whatever, you do another one. That's why there's no strong smell and stuff.
Right. Well, in Vegas, I won't give a shit. Like, there's certain places I don't care.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't know. He just seemed very odd. And it felt like he was looking to get somebody.
Yeah, he was probably just having a bad day and decided to take it out on
This sounds like a Cheech and Chong thing, too.
And then he was like, I have young daughters, so I understand. And he was like, I'm just looking out for you.
Yeah.
Oh. I said, okay, sir.
Goodbye, gray sky, hello, blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. It feels so right, it can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. These days are not being free. These days are
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Did it. Hi.
Welcome to the MAWPCAST 1 radio program.
The MAWPCAST 1. Don't get me for copyright.
Yeah, whatever that copyright could be. We're your hosts. I'm Potter.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ashlee.
Yep, we come here every week and we play songs from Tacoma and beyond.
Yeah.
Ginger stayed home today. She had a bunch of top secret stuff she was doing.
Yep.
She might come back next week.
Got to catch up on her stories.
Yep.
Yeah. We've had a very long week, and she is probably very tired.
Yep.
Awesome.
Been a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we were just in the pre-show talking about your trip to Portland to see Trailer Trash Tammy.
Yes.
Which was awesome. I mean, if you guys don't know who Trailer Trash Tammy is, if you're into raunchy comedy only, you look her up. Even her YouTube videos kind of are on the line of, you know, it's pushing it. So if you're not really
she's the
into
Eddie
that
Murphy
kind of
bra
comedy,
today.
Yeah.
don't look her up. But she's hilarious. She wears blue basketball shorts, a Reba shirt, has a cigarette in her mouth. She's the funniest thing ever. And even her normal stuff is funny. Like
she's not politically correct, right? This would be accurate?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just like all over the place.
All over.
And stuff. And it's, you know, I usually ain't into that too much, but it
He
was
went for
actually
me.
not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be just totally bad.
Listen, like, undeniably, like you said, Eddie Murphy Raw, very talented and funny. Not for everybody.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Pryor, not for everybody. Bill Cosby, not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, like this was brought up the other day in conversation because there's a lot of this in society right now. Like, the comedy that Bill Cosby did is still funny. It's not funny just because of things he did outside of it. And it's hard to parse. It's hard to differentiate, to be able to say, and we have this with Michael Jackson and his troubled history, stuff like this. There's an instance in our local scene right now with something like that going on, and people are like torn between the great art the person did and the allegations levied against them. And it's like, ooh, yeah, it's a touchy, delicate thing to navigate. But, you know, and it's everyone's right to not want to support this anymore. Like, we live in a world of cancel culture, and everything is like, oh, we can't ever talk about it, or if you listen to that, you're whatever, you know. Like, you still hear Michael Jackson played on the radio. Like,
this is the thing. Not for everything, but for lots of things. If you don't like it, don't listen to it.
It's very easy, and that is like, it's really easy.
I mean, not for everything, but I mean, for most things, if you really just don't like it and you have a negative opinion about it already, or it's not something that you like, then just leave it alone. Don't watch it. Don't listen to it. Don't comment on it. Let other people enjoy it. Just because it's not your thing doesn't mean it's not their thing. There's probably things that you do or like that someone else don't like.
It's okay to have critical opinions on things too. We can discuss that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of that gets lost in the drama and rhetoric.
And I just look at it like, you know, when you're younger, you do stupid shit. That's what makes you who you are today.
Right.
I mean, there's certain things that, that is different. There's obviously the different scenarios that, that's not that scenario. But in a lot of it it's just, you know, you grow up, you do stupid shit, and then you become a different person, a better person, hopefully.
I was just caught a bit of a podcast earlier of these professional men, sportscasters and stuff, talking about how Halloween they used to go egging and do stuff like that. And it's just like, and like one of the dudes like, I remember a car window being open, and just like they were egging cars that were driving, and like egging and but you see, like,
You're
and
the
dude's not like bragging about it. He's just confessing to it. It's like, I did this, and it's like,
I feel bad about it now. I'm an adult, and I realize how stupid.
And one of the dudes who also had egged cars, he's like, and he started thinking about, like, I would be so pissed. Like, he's like, if someone egged my car, I would be so fucking pissed.
That shit at high speed, that hurts.
It does.
Like, I remember in high school, a dude, like, driving down Spanaway Lake, threw an egg at a chick and broke her nose. Like, he got in a lot of trouble for that.
Was it hard boiled?
No, just an egg, man.
Wow.
Like, an egg at 35 miles an hour is fucking...
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's... Oh, yeah.
Ow, man.
I know, yeah.
I only did that one time. I was not that... I mean, I was a bad kid, but there was things I didn't like to do. Like, I didn't really want to go toilet paper people's houses and stuff.
I didn't understand that.
I didn't want to, and
I can't remember if I did that or not. I mean, I'm assuming that I did stupid stuff, and I did some stupid stuff.
You might have TP'd a house, babe.
That I may have done.
I love you, but I think you might have TP'd a house in your life.
There's certain things that I could see me doing when I was young, and certain things I'm just like, no, I don't think I did shit like that. I obviously did stupid shit, but...
In 8th and 9th grade, leading into 10th, that whole stretch of time with the group of friends that I had, we would do organized egg raids. Like, as many as, at times, a dozen of us. There was a couple times where it was more. Would get together and go egging. Like, just firing squad egg raids. Like, it started out small, you know, and like this was over a couple of summers.
Just a couple snipers at first.
Like, over a couple of summers, this built up. Like, one summer we had the legendary run of egging, and then the next summer it was like a very popular thing to do because we had so much fun.
Doing it.
So, like, but not everyone could come out every weekend. So usually there was 5 or 6 every weekend with a rotating cast. There's like 2 people who were always in it, me and this other guy, and then with rotating cast people, we take them out for their first runs, and then they'd come back when they could because you just couldn't sneak out every night. A lot of people,
serious egging.
A lot of people had to say, "Oh, I'm staying the night at Joe's house," and Joe would have to say, "Oh, I'm staying the night at Tom's house," and all this and that, and then we would all just like stay up all night. and do whatever. We'd find just something to do all night and then go home early in the morning.
so
You know,
funny.
it's funny. It's good shit. So the biggest time, I'm sure I've told this on the show before, the biggest time where it became like a field trip situation where there was like 14 people all got together in the woods between a couple neighborhoods where we'd always meet up. Like, okay, we're ready to go. And me and my friend Albert took the money and rode our bikes to Safeway to get the eggs. And we bought 24 eggs for
And
everyone.
the lady at the cash register
There was a
didn't
dude.
say anything.
It was a
to
dude
you?
and two other cashiers ended up congregating around as we're okay. So we go with a shopping cart into the back, start loading it up with eggs, and then we pull it up to the front. It's just me and me and my black friend Albert, and we just have our bags, and then we're catching our bikes outside anyway. So we're putting them on the conveyor belt, and the dude's ringing them up. And he's just like looking at us, and I said, "Oh, we're making omelets." It's like, "Omelets, huh?" And this is about when the other two are like coming around, just looking at what's going on. And I was like, "Yeah, it's class project." And he just rings us up, and we pay for them. We load these all into our bags, and then put them on we get on our
Oh
bikes
my
and
god!
truck fucking like a mile and a half back to where we were going, and we all set. So we got enough. There's 14 people, and we had 24 eggs, approximately, if I'm remembering it correctly.
Per person.
Yeah, there was a dozen eggs for each person. So 2 dozen, and so we set half of the eggs in the bushes in this woods where we are, so we can come back for them after the first run, because we have routes that we'll take where we can go hit a couple houses, run to the next house, then go to the woods. Duck,
No, were these repetitive houses?
a lot of them
Were you
were.
doing-
Yes, we had
Right.
some of them were specific ones, like a girl in school, like specifically, like we would egg her house, like Stacia. Yeah, bless her heart. She'd get in trouble for it because her parents knew that her friends were doing it.
Oh my gosh!
Some other people's, there was a girl who one of the dudes thought was snobby, so he would always make sure that we stopped at her house. A couple other people, oh, I hate that dude, egg his
If
house.
I was the cashier, I would have looked at you straight in the face and said, "If that's really for a science project or school project or whatever, bring your mom next time."
Well, this was in like
Money?
Because
It's
they're
eggs.
lying,
It's
and they
eggs.
know that they're
It's
fucking using them to
eggs.
throw eggs
this was
at
in
people's
1986.
houses.
This
Doesn't matter.
was also in like
Doesn't matter,
1986
it's
or
Was
something.
that good harmless
You-
kid
you
fun
know
in the
what?
80s?
They could
No.
do that now, and still they would do the same thing.
Oh my goodness.
It depends. Like it all depends. Like they might have like because now they can implement limits on things very
Well,
easily.
yeah,
But
yeah.
so anyway, we all went on our route. Our first route, the planned out route that we were very nonchalant and casual about it. Like
Well,
just
do you have like different scales of people? Do you have like your snipers that stay back and do long bombs?
it's funny you
or
say
do
that.
have-
Yes, because there were some people who were larger, could not run as fast. The
So they had to
linebackers,
stay back further.
the
Yeah.
linebackers on the football team, they couldn't run as fast, right? And then some of us were sprinters on the track team. We could run very fast. Some of us had better aim. It's also you get a couple guys who could get 2 off, and then run, like because they were pitchers, quarterbacks, stuff like that. Because we had like the athletes on the like all out there, like the good kids at school, the straight A students, and the all those kids. They were all into it. It was so funny. Anyway.
That's what's wrong with society today.
like this particular night
That's what
was
went wrong.
it was so beautiful. Like just the like we'd all just line up and just like a firing squad.
And
Just,
no one walked out of
oh,
their house.
like sometimes lights would come on or something, but we'd be trucking and we'd run about a block away and then okay. Now we'll walk a little way, and we'll hit another house. It's like, okay, this one. Okay, okay, now cut into the woods and cut over here and go into this other neighborhood. Now we're in a different neighborhood altogether because there's just stretches of grass and woods, and like to drive there, it would take like 2 or 3 minutes to get all the way around. Like, and they don't know, they don't know what's happened because at night, if it's a 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, you don't know what's going on. You just hear a big sound. Look out. You don't see anything except for maybe an egg dripping down your window, maybe. But we had done this repeatedly week after week,
For how long?
months. Like at this point, it had been months. Like, well, we're in the summer now, so But now, actually, no, this was in school. We were in school time, so it's probably October that we're doing this, or maybe September. But it was in football season at school, and we'd obviously been doing it all summer long. And this was in the 9th grade, so we did it the year previously also, right? So we're into the school season now, and this particular night comes along where the field trip goes out, and we're at firing squad houses, and then we're about an hour into it, and screeching tires, lights. Oh my God, someone's pissed and they're after us. Everyone scatters.
Shit.
Everyone scatters except for the 3 kids who can't run very fast, the linebackers, the fatter kids. They can't go.
Shit.
They can't do anything. So they just stood still and made up a story quick. They got caught. They're like, hey, we weren't with those guys. Those guys just ran past us. They had a football. They said, we were just up at Spanaway Lake playing football because we had been through Spanaway Lake, seen some people playing some football up there while we went through the campus. And these people were smart enough to say, that was us. And that someone was able to corroborate their story because police came. Now, we know this story based on, the 3 people who got caught and stayed there and made up the story that everyone was able to corroborate, even police who'd seen people playing football at so that was all cool. And meanwhile, other people were scattered around. I was under a car, like about 5 houses away from what was going on. I eventually slunk back and then into a hedge under a window, behind a window. So I was under there. I didn't know where anyone else was. When everything finally settled down and I had stayed there for over a half hour after it was calm, then I started slinking out. And as I'm slinking away, I hear someone say, Potter. And I was like, but it was someone I knew. And they had also been hiding the whole time.
Like 5 feet away from you. They probably saw you the whole time.
They didn't know. They didn't know where I was. And they were across the street. I was out in the street at this point and heading out. And they were across the street in another bush waiting for it all to... Anyway, so me and this kid, Jin, then we're like, we start going and we find another dude. Cade, the class president, he was terrified. This was his first time ever doing anything bad in his life, and he was just like, "Oh my God, I'm never doing anything bad again."
Is that when the eggs stopped?
We didn't go egging for a long time after that. Yeah,
that was the day
if
the
at
egg
all.
died.
I don't even remember if we ever did it again. So me and Jin had to take Cade home because Cade lived far away. Like we had to make sure he got home because he was traumatized. And then Jin and I went back and recovered the eggs. The
second round.
Yeah, we recovered them, and then we took them with us, and we stuck them in a locker at school the next day.
Ew, and then did you leave them
Left them there for a long time, and then they rotted, and then we stuck them in the bathroom one day. Just destroyed a bathroom with them. That whole bathroom was closed for a while. We got to go song.
Song time.
Here's to the crowds and to the people. You people coming here tonight. Here's to the bands and to the bouncers for blowing it up like dynamite. Yeah. Another day, another boss, some predilection. When are we ever gonna stop and get it right? These things got me still in hell one trend. These things are out of sight. Yeah, they're out of sight. Yeah. Questioning everything before me. Told that I got it all worked out. Some things will never change now. The serial killer you read about. These are the times to look for magic and connection. When are you ever gonna stop and do it right? This thing's got me still in hell wondering. These things are hard. Hey, I feel the like everyone. When it comes to something that you gotta change. Hey, I feel the like everyone. When predilection. When are you ever gonna stop and get it right? These things got me sitting here wondering. These things are hard. Hey, I'm feeling like everyone. When it comes to something that you gotta change. Hey, I'm feeling like everyone. When it
you niggas is hoes. It's like hoes in your clothes, how they getting exposed. That's for sure. And all of my niggas is really off it. Down for anything, any means to get a profit. Like cheese, little bitch, huh? Please, little bitch, huh? Leave you in the hood to hit them knees, little bitch, huh? All about my cheddar finesse, she'll get broke. This the gas in the ghost, throw your ass off a boat. Now get to stepping. Now a nigga feeling like Martin. But I'm from a different planet and I'm more than a Martian to get you shot up. We only hitting Earth to rip your block up. Nigga, you's a nerd if you think that you can stop us. We be riding, we be dipping, we be sliding, we be moving. You ain't talking what you walking in this game, you gotta prove it. We be riding, we be dipping, we be sliding, we be moving. Better keep your ass in line if you colliding with my troop.
We be riding, we be dipping, we be sliding, we be moving. Ghost house and gas team, yeah, nigga, that's the moment. I be getting to the bag, I don't know what you niggas doing. If you ain't fucking with it, then you niggas sound stupid. We be riding, we be dipping, we be sliding, we be moving. Ghost house and gas team, yeah, nigga, that's the moment. I be getting to the bag, I don't know what you niggas doing. If you ain't fucking with it, then you niggas sound stupid.
All gas, no break. Insured by Geico. Get so I'm psycho. Chopsticks, no rifle. Smash off in that old thing. Then the damn triple gold things. Heel chops when we screaming out. Busting off on the op man. Smash off with the top off. Gassed up, they geeked up. Fuck around, get beat up. I'm HTC G'd up. Certified Supreme Team. Trapping out that ghost house. Smash niggas like Mario. This 40 cal make them bow down. My young niggas is hitters. Bad bones and gorillas. Extend those like Nintendo. Crack the code on niggas. 5 strikes on the general. Baby so unpredictable. Gas team in ghost house with Supreme Team is critical. Detonate like C4. Nigga ain't no hee-haw. Riding up like Cowboys. Tipping off in the Elko. On your heels like Velcro. Gassed up, got petrol. Running back like Chris Brown. I don't need no extra.
We be riding, we be dipping, we be sliding, we be moving. Ghost house and gas team, yeah, nigga, that's the moment. We be getting to the bag, I don't know what you niggas doing. If you ain't fucking with it, then you niggas sound stupid. We be riding, we be dipping, we be sliding, we be moving. Ghost house and gas team, yeah, nigga, that's the moment. We be getting to the bag, I don't know what you niggas doing. If you ain't fucking with it, then you niggas sound stupid.
I'm only with your bitch to get my dick sucked. Sliding with extension, meet the big plug. Was down for a minute, now a crip up. Feeling like a player bumping big fun. Out here making plays, fuck a sitcom. Knocking at some sisters, breaking on the thick one. Baby love my trip, now she tryna sip some. But just like this 40, she gon' have to kick some. I get funded either way, I'm with the shit cuz. Gas team smoke you out, I got big lungs. Catch me in traffic, I'm tryna get funds. Homie shot me the jig on the hood cuz a real one. Only way to play your cards right is deal, son. Young murder blocks her with a big gun. Sucker for the Gouda, feel like the chef does. She hit me out the blue with some Luccy like yes.
We be riding, we be dipping, we be sliding, we be moving. Ghost house and gas team, yeah, nigga, that's the moment. We be getting to the bag, I don't know what you niggas doing. If you ain't fucking with it, then you niggas sound stupid. We be riding, we be dipping, we be sliding, we be moving. Ghost house and gas team, yeah, nigga, that's the moment. We be getting to the bag, I don't know what you niggas doing. If you ain't fucking with it, then you niggas sound stupid.
I'm
just falling asleep from all those songs. It's just exhausted.
No, it's just falling asleep. I don't know why.
Hi, everybody. We're back.
Hello.
We heard some songs. We just heard It's Over, Baby by the famed Riot.
It's over, baby.
And we heard Leslie Braden doing Black and White.
Black and white.
We heard Lucciano featuring Shoulderz, The Loke, and Boss J. They did The Movement. We heard Massacre at the Opera. What song did Massacre at the Opera do?
Get back in there.
Yeah, where's that list? I gotta find it now. Is it there? No, it's not there. Massacre at the Opera did Authenticity Collapse. I knew that a second ago in the first place.
That's a long name.
Yep. And we started it off with
Not in a bad way.
Boss Martians doing Feel It Like Everyone. Their big hit from back 2002.
Boss Martians?
The Boss Martians.
That's a great name.
Mm-hmm. They're a great band. They are a great band if they're still a band. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of all these bands. They're together, then they're not together, or they're always together, but you forget about them. I mean, there's a billion bands just in this little scene that we're in, in this bubble, the Tacoma bubble.
Or they changed their names like fucking Astor House.
Yeah.
Like Astor House was Jar of Flies.
Oh, yeah.
Then was Jar. No, it was Jar of Rain.
Oh.
Then
Box
it
of
was
Rain?
Jar.
Jar of Rain.
And then it was Astor House.
Happens, man. You know.
Sometimes you gotta just switch it up, baby.
Yeah, but it does, like, in this era, there's a lot of that. Like, people create their identity or brand, and then one day you learn, oh no, dude's name's Tom. And, he's just, it's like, that was just the thing that he did for a while, but, like, really, he does a lot of other stuff.
He's
but,
just Tom.
Yeah, you identified him with this weird thing he did on YouTube or something.
Oh.
Yeah, or his band, and, yeah. But, no, it's different. It's a different world. So, anyway.
Yeah.
I monopolized the last segment. Someone
So, I brought Potter a donut from Voodoo Donuts.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
you gotta
Voodoo
show them what
Donuts.
it looks like. It's a little smushed. They had a long travel time.
Okay.
But
Looks like
look
a
at the design.
little pentagram on there.
If
Looks
you
like
ever
it's
get
a-
the chance,
what
go
kind
to
of a
Voodoo
donut
Donuts.
is that?
That one is a chocolate donut with chocolate chips.
Nice. Got you. Yeah, they had a bunch of weird, cool ones, though. They had one that was like, what was the one that
It was
had
a
the
joint.
Well, yeah, the blunt. and then, but there was, and that was just basically a cannoli made to look like a joint.
Yeah, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
I ate most of
But,
this. And a voodoo doll.
No, you had that one that made it look like it was a voodoo doll or
Yeah,
something. Then it
that's
had
the one, the
red
voodoo
jelly
doll.
in the middle, like blood and stuff.
So it was your chocolate donut, and then instead it was like a jelly filled inside. It was like a plain, like glazed, but with chocolate frosting. And then they put the voodoo donut
it
guy
was
on.
great. And the look of the building is just really cool. It's just so cool.
Chris
looking.
didn't go in there with me all the way, but
No.
we
I
were
can
trying
see
to
from
hurry
the
up.
outside. There's
was
just
a fast
tons of stuff.
He had a doctor's appointment, and we were kind of already pushing.
Uh-huh.
We just needed it. And then when I got there, I thought maybe it'd already be ready. I was early, though, and they were like, oh. And so I was like, oh, man, this is going to take a minute. And so I went, they had a photo booth in there, so I just, did a little photo booth.
Cool.
session. You know.
Yeah,
I know I take lots of pictures.
I had go to my I'm old doctor appointment. And I failed my memory test, so I got to figure that out. but I contribute that to.
You contribute it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, Grandpa.
I mean, obviously age is part of it, but I think she's from India or something. And with
Whoa.
Hold on. And with her mask on, it's really hard for me to understand her.
Okay.
And I'm thinking that's maybe why, because she asked me a series of questions, but several of the questions I had to go, what? I was struggling to hear it.
To be fair, you have difficulty hearing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so.
And I have bad memory. Yes,
Okay.
I do. I admit
Can
that.
you tell them about the Pope and the cheeseburgers? Because
Well, no, I
someone
remember
brought
it
it
now.
up
I
to
remember
him.
it now because we were gonna try to somehow message him to ask him if he ate cheeseburgers.
See, when someone mentioned this to him the other day, He goes, I don't know what the heck your eyes
I couldn't remember.
And I was
couldn't
just like,
remember it.
Christopher.
I couldn't remember. And my mind may have been somewhere totally different. So
I'm not
So-
being mean to you, babe.
No.
I'm just-
And
let's stop bringing it up.
And-
How about that?
I'm not adding to it either. But if anyone does listen to the show consistently, they know you have a bad memory.
I know. I have mentioned many a times, even to people outside of here, that if I have any question about something that I have may have done in my younger times, that I contact you and ask you.
Yeah.
That's no bullshit. I do that. But it's not like I'll be driving and all of a sudden I'll forget how to drive a car.
No.
It's not like that. It's just
We're not saying it's that
it's
serious.
like little bits of information I may have trouble.
Oh my goodness!
pulling up and
Could
stuff.
you imagine?
But I've always been like that. Even in school, I had a hard time, and I contribute a lot of that to my hearing is one.
Yeah.
So I'm not hearing it properly.
Yeah, you will say, you'll say something to him, and he'll respond, and then I'll ask him. I'll say, "Did you hear what I said?"
Well, sometimes I do it just out of.
Sometimes I just
reflex.
Reflex.
Yeah.
I'm like, you did not know what I just said.
But you gotta look at it from my point. When you're constantly asking people what, and having people respond in various ways because of me doing that.
Right,
After a
okay,
while,
I
you
can
just want to avoid all that. You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
sure, yeah, right, sounds great.
And also more in your defense in terms of what goes on our shows, a lot of just casual conversations that isn't really relevant to your life. It might be about your life, but you're not going to remember you talking about your life or talking about something that's just so trivial. It's you remember the incidents, you remember going to LA and being in the LA riots, but you might not remember when you talked about it on the show, right?
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, but you also do have a bad memory too.
Well, yeah.
So
I know that.
and it's nothing. Hey man, everyone we've all.
But the
quirks
way
and-
she looked at me when she said that I failed, I was just like going. I almost felt like, are you gonna lock me up? because you think I can't remember my own name now, or what's going on here, lady?
I know you remember your own name because they had the show that was about you on the television, and
oh yeah,
what was that show?
Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah, was that the one?
What?
Was that the one? The one from the 80s?
Yeah, that was with God, who's that actor?
The guy from Under the Stairs.
Yeah,
the David Letterman show.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name now too, but
and he has that weird hand in that one comedy, Rocky Horror Picture Show, I think.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not him, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Riff Raff? No, it's not Riff Raff.
Not Riff Raff.
Oh,
but it was the butler, I think.
that's Riff Raff. He's not Riff Raff.
Well, okay, then
He's not Riff Raff.
Then it had to have been the cook.
Riff Raff was in Flash Gordon
Flash.
and a couple other things.
Yeah.
But he was not. Yeah, and see, Everybody Hates Chris. Wasn't that the Chris Rock or the? Yeah, see, you're
So I'm
conflating.
thinking.
So that's what I thought too. So Everybody Hates Chris is the Chris Rock show.
Oh, okay. So what was that one?
See, this
The
is
one where
so
I
great.
lived in the basement.
You lived in
and
the
was
basement.
a,
Yeah. Dude's name was Chris Peterson, right? Or Chris, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it
That's
was
out of my
a
league
paper boy. Oh, what was that?
Well, this is making bad podcasting.
I hear Chris's name a lot on the news because one of the Washington Huskies guy.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
That
what
was a
Chris
Huskies
Peterson? I
guy.
mean, it's not the same, but when you're doing stuff and then all of a sudden you hear Chris Peterson on the news, you're just like, whoa. It just throws you off for a second.
Yeah, I guess. You know, it throws me off too when I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, I hear my name, and I'm just sitting there looking around like, oh, it's TV. Okay.
Who's calling you?
I'm gonna just try.
My God, I can see like the. Unfortunately, this only defends the whole you don't remember because he used to remember. Like there was a show that like had a lot of like details that there was a guy who lived in the basement of his mom's house and delivered pizza, and his name was Chris. Think Peterson. He had a friend.
Get a life. There you go. Okay.
Woo!
That's what it is.
That's what you need to show your doctor next time. Is you got it.
Yep.
It's in there.
Okay. It sometimes takes some coaxing.
It just takes a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, I just said, well, see, you know how everybody has that filing cabinet in their head?
Yeah.
Yeah, all my drawers are open.
Fire.
so, and my arrangement is not that good.
Okay.
The information is there, I promise you, because I will say sometimes I'll be talking about something now. I won't have any idea of what the fuck it is, and I'll wake up in the middle of the night. I'll wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and go, oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Shit. And I won't have the audacity to at least get out of bed and write it down or nothing like that. I'll just go back to sleep. And then of course, I wake up, it's gone again. You know, and I'll try to figure it out again. Or I may remember it. I don't know. But yeah, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a life. Get a life.
Get a life. Here we go.
It starred Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott, yeah.
Yeah. And
he plays Chris Peterson.
He plays Chris Peterson. Chris Peterson is a 30-year-old man who has never grown up. This is this is evident in his lack of ambition. The fact this is not Chris. Chris has ambition.
Chris has a lot of ambition.
The fact that he's living over his parents' garage. Okay, he lives over his parents' garage.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Okay, keep going.
And maybe most apparent in his job as a paper boy. You did actually deliver papers too. Yes. Yes.
That's your life.
Hilarity
I remember
ensues.
seeing that, and I was just like, going, holy fuck, really? They're making fun of me? You know, because I think at the time, because I had just moved back into my mom's house and lived in the basement in Tacoma.
Right. And so the show comes out, and you're just like...
I was just like, going,
fuck. This is my life.
Yes, but the joke was we could sue them, because this is...
But at that time, when I moved back in there, I was actually walking. I would walk to Bullseye.
Yeah.
The bar, which is where that Goodwill is on Pacific Avenue, way down there in Tacoma.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'd walk from 58th Street all the way to there.
I don't know what 58th Street
58th
is.
Street was where...
I know. I'm not good at directions. That's just one thing about me.
It's like... let me see.
Was it like downtown Tacoma, uptown Tacoma?
No, it's going towards downtown Tacoma. But anyways, it was just I would walk that and to run lights for the band Just Dirt.
Oh,
and
okay.
hang out and stuff, and then I would walk home. Sometimes I would get a ride, sometimes I wouldn't. So sometimes the journey home was a bad one. Sometimes it was okay. You know.
It's dependent on
Well,
the
it's
day.
been on the weather, because, I mean, when you're walking back and it's cold and rainy, cars flying by you, you have a little buzz. It just kind of makes for a journey.
Walking with the buzz can be lots of fun, but also not a lot of fun.
I mean,
It just depends on your
I would never be able to do that now. My body would just say, nope. I'll just sit here on the corner and wait for somebody to feel sorry for me and pick me up, take me home.
I remember many nights walking barefoot, just looking up at the sky going, this is what it's like to be a hippie. This is what it's like to be alive.
Listen,
right.
About the show. This is one of the details that we're forgetting.
What?
In early episodes, Chris wanted little more than to spend his days reliving his childhood with his father and his best friend, Larry Potter.
Whoa.
Nuh-uh.
I swear to God, it's in Wikipedia.
Holy shit, it's in Wikipedia.
So,
This is about my fucking life. God damn it.
You need to go tell them.
Who out there is doing
Who
this?
are you?
Who is doing this?
this was like decades ago,
How
man.
many seasons was there?
There's like
2?
1 or 2 seasons. It wasn't very long.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Well, because it's kind of...
Well, it's kind of sad and pathetic.
I love you. But...
It might have been longer. I don't know. I mean, I got the page open. I can just find it here. 2 seasons.
Oh, that's weird.
Yep.
Okay, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Yeah, I mean, you were 30. Like, yeah,
Yep.
It's all fucking so funny. Okay, we gotta go to songs. This is,
All right.
yeah, I'm glad we remembered that.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Come on and take my hand now, mother, father, and sister, brothers. Take my hand to the promised land. Join the army, join our hands now, join our great big family now. Come on, brother, come on, sister, take my hand to the promised land. Come on, come on, come on, join our great big family. Our great big family. Well, mother, father, sister, brothers, come on, all join hands now. Take my hand and join our family. Come on, let's get together now. Come on, come on, come on, join our great big family. Our great big family. Join us.
really knew what I had to know. Respecting was the key. And the water shone like diamonds as he surfaced from the deep blue sea. Oh, what he had was in his heart. He seemed to be free. The man on the beach, he seemed so out of reach, singing songs of love most night and day. Yeah, the man on the beach, he seemed so out of reach. And all in all, he saved up what he gave. La na 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 na, la na na na, la na 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 na. Sing a song. Oh, the man on the beach, he seemed so out of reach, singing songs of love most night and day. The man on the beach, he seemed so out of reach, and all in all, he saved up what he gave. La na 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 na, 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 la na 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 na. Love, take over, love, take over, love, take
Y'all conjuring spirits y'all ain't acquainted with. Y'all playing with forces y'all can't contain. Y'all got no rain or bid. Like Rainier's tip, it's unobtainable. For those without training, no ain't a tip but a sin. The power will claim respect. Yeah. Somehow we all pay the debt. Yeah. The coward on the back end, but up front for the likes of us, the diligent.
Conjuring, cajoling, conjure beats, holy Joris, prudence, rude boy, folly, nappy follicles, deep baritones and nasal falsettos issue from below the navel. Submarine spirit torpedoes jettison at those who try to follow the path as an initiation. Papa should have taught you proper etiquette. Thought you could just pause the shit you meddle with. Ought to stop, these spirits are your kid. It's just a warship, I ain't come to sin.
Stop what you probably call. It's out there, it's so we call. Mouthfuls of holy talk. To put it close to your heart. What you want, what you really want. It's not what you probably thought. It's out there, it's so we call. Mouthfuls of holy talk. To put it close to your heart. What you really want.
Sinister centennials and cynical millennials, shifted cycles, now a spiral, gone psycho, sideshow absence, and then where I and I go, why go?
In the midst of confusion, you wish for a grip and a fluid, a flick, a pick, and a movement, select a point to exhume and crisp measurement proof, as if a still for the shoe can show the growth of the root, you know what to do.
But not what it does, all of the stuff in between the in-betweens, beyond epsilon, epilogue, but that's
muster the strength to ride the cusp of the dawn, whether the blustering throng suggests that they solved the puzzle yesterday.
So take what you saw, trace it back to where all of it's all obvious, that optics, the stars, get lost in them. Dawn the arisen reborn, regalia tattered and torn like the Venus we saw.
Don't switch low without conditioning, that mission is core. The mystery's born without participant chorus.
not what you probably are. It's out there, it's what we call. Mouthfuls of holy talk. They put a ghost in your heart. What you want, what you really want. It's not what you probably are. It's out there, it's what we call. Mouthfuls of holy talk. To put a ghost in your heart. What you really want.
No more sadness.
No more sadness. We're coming back.
Yeah.
We're talking about some really great Washington bands.
That's right. We just heard Odonian doing Holy Talk. That was featuring, I can't read it, Ifthen and Docs. And we heard Man on the Beach by Strypes.
Beach. I liked that one a lot.
That was an old hit song from the 80s.
I love the 80s.
Yeah. We heard The Water of Life by David J. Nichols.
Water of Life?
Yeah. That's off of his Arrakis Awakening, because I played that because of the Dune movie that came out, you know.
Yes, we watched Dune.
Oh, you did? Well, that's great. We can talk about that in a second here. Join the Family by the Rhino Humpers was before that, and we started it off with another Dune song by Harkonen called A Smile and a Shove.
Okay, okay. On Friday, we went to a haunted house.
Okay, full spoilers on Dune when we get there.
Yeah, that's where we're getting there. We go start there first. Okay, so we go to this haunted house on Friday, and it's
Right
the
down
one
here.
down the street.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, under Frey House Square.
Yep, gotcha.
And I had anticipated this being the fucking scariest shit of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking down about it, but I think I had just kind of scared myself more than anything, because then when we went through it, I kept getting everybody. I got them before they got me. I was pointing them out. I was like, I see you, fucker. I see you.
Oh, there's something right there.
And then they would come up close to my face. I'd be like, but I already saw you.
You're not scared, you know.
But they were really sweet about Chris being in the chair. I really liked that.
Yeah.
I think, though, that also was part of why it wasn't that scary.
Oh, yeah. They didn't want to scare you to death with your bad memory and your feeble.
I know, right?
Because we're going to go up this bridge. They're like, oh, no. Come this way.
I know. And I was
which was
just
really
like,
nice. But
I would have gone up.
But we would have been fine.
I would have been fine.
I'm the driver of that chair.
But
I got
but they have to anticipate
injuries.
The worst with me being in a chair. They have to anticipate,
they don't know what
this guy can't even bounce or whatever.
They don't know if you could.
Because they don't know. So they just
understand.
anticipate the worst and go with that.
Yeah.
But all the characters were dressed up really well.
Nice.
Like, they did really
The one at the end
job.
was amazing. Had a freaking big old huge
He was
thing.
huge. He was like the size of his room.
Like Biohazard.
You're giving him a good review then, so we should say it's Fright House. Is it this Fright House Square?
Fright House Square.
Yeah.
It's a little pricey. Try to find some coupons.
But it was
cool.
It
was worth it. I just think I go to the one in Buckley usually, and that one, I don't know why, that one scares the shit out of me. I think maybe it's because it's in the woods and you're out there and it's dark and there's no lights, and so you're going through these really scary farmhouses, and I think that's what gave me the feel of it being a little more trippy. But I think that
it's hide behind
both
the
are really
chainsaws.
good. I think both are really good. But I also tried the one in Buckley. It's called something similar. It's called Fright Factory. That one was really great too.
I think that there's the underlying fear of any warehouse in Tacoma. That's probably what was getting you in the first place.
I was scared because I watched the video, the 15-second video, and I think before COVID, because it even said on there, I think before COVID they were allowed to mess with you more.
Oh.
Like they're allowed to kind of
touch
get
you
in your face and kind of like interact with you more. I think because they weren't able to be as interactive and not like touch you and stuff. I think that was what it was. And also, reading through the website, I think I was getting scared because Tacoma does have a really haunted history, and I don't connect to paranormal in any way. Like, I don't talk to them or nothing, but I'm really intrigued by it, and I feel like a lot of things happen paranormal-wise in my life in certain ways. And so when I was reading it, and it was like, hey, if you see someone in the corner and they're not there anymore, don't be alarmed, because that's, real paranormal activity that Tacoma has because of its history. And I was like, oh, know, you got me there. I don't want to go see
that's
that
great.
shit.
That's great.
So I'm freaking just tripping out. I'm like, we're gonna go through this fucking thing. It's gonna be so scary.
Yeah.
We're gonna be underground.
When I walked in, I was like,
just hyped
"Yep, right over
myself
here
up
is
too
where
much.
we're Potter practice."
I think I just hyped myself up too much. I don't think it really had anything to do with them. I think it had more to do with me.
Yeah, that is funny. So it's right in the area where the plaster's room used to be.
Yep.
Down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the whole area, the
Yeah.
whole thing, yeah.
But I guess they have like escape rooms and stuff now, so that's also something that they do. I think year
That's up
round,
higher into
I
the
think they
building.
do that more.
Yeah, that's
often.
cool. Yeah, this room used to be down there in that space where he was pointing out. That was this. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
this, yeah.
But then we went to Valley, and Valley brought their burgers and stuff back, and so
Yep.
we ate some burgers at Valley. So go
That
check
was
them
cool.
out.
They're great. They're
They're
great food.
amazing.
Yeah.
They've always
Yeah.
been amazing. And guess what? They brought back the mac and cheese.
Sweet.
I love how they repainted the back wall, but they painted it exactly the same, which
Yeah,
is
it
awesome.
just- it looks fresh.
Because when I first went there when I was 20, because I went there before I was even 21,
Uh-huh.
and Art and Diane own it, and the back was painted like that because they wanted it to be like Vegas.
Yeah.
Their own little Vegas. They did karaoke there. Art and Diane dressed totally like they were in Vegas with the shiny shirts and slick back hair and
Sweet.
stuff. And
But
yeah, it's good times.
we did that. And then we went to our friend's house, and everybody was really tired. Everybody was falling asleep. It was really cute. I said, I can't wait until you guys are in your like 80s and 90s, and I'm the young one, and everybody's gonna be
Oh, we're watching Dune?
when we're watching Dune. But
Yeah.
anyway, Chris stayed up through the whole Dune.
Oh, yeah. I was there the
I'll
whole
let
time
Chris
like
tell
this. Everybody else is
about
all.
Dune. I kind of took a few breaks in between because everybody knows I've said this 1,000 billion quadrillion
Too
times.
long.
Too fucking long.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
And it wasn't even the whole movie.
It was just long.
Yeah.
They got
as
right
a
up to the point where they
mother.
showed one.
Oh.
Well, I can't.
And
Go ahead.
apparently,
Spoil it.
and they
With one
cut
guy on a
half of it out.
sandworm riding a sandworm. But it wasn't in the original Doom. They show the guys, like a group of guys going out to the sandworm and then all planning their little their hooks or whatever, and then it's spinning and up. None of that. They just showed a guy on a sandworm, but then that was the end. So I'm
it's
sure
only half
that's
the story.
it's gonna happen in the
So,
next one.
It was made with the intention of there being two parts and hoping that they could make two parts because there's no guarantee. At least there was initially no guarantee, but
They
it's
made
been
a shitload of money, so I think there's a
I
guarantee.
mean,
been
I thought it
greenlit.
was good. Personally,
the overall consensus from most of the people who've seen it is that it's really good. There's a few diehards who are like on the fence about it. Like it's a safe adaptation of the story, not like the 80s version wasn't, but the 80s version was kind of campy and hokey, right? So this is a very true to the source material, but it's also not as dark and graphic as it could be. Like, and part of the reason why is they want to make a sequel. They don't want some of those certain undertones or overtones or just blatant things to be in this to like go, oh no, let's not do more.
Yeah.
I think that at the beginning, like telling the story of it, like the guy following the kid, everything was making sense, and there was a lot of like, oh, I'm excited. There's some anticipation, but then I feel like once everybody started fighting, it was a really big deadline. I don't know. I just felt like
she just lost interest at that
I
point.
lost it, but I don't know. That was just me. It's not that I lost complete interest because I still watched the whole movie and I wanted to find out what happened at the end.
It's completely okay. Well, have you seen the original?
I've seen bits and pieces because I knew about why their eyes were a certain color. And like there's parts of the movie that I knew that made me go, I've seen this before in some fashion. But I don't remember watching the whole movie. But I liked the movie. Maybe some of the parts that they cut out, maybe those were like the crazy parts, but then they come out. I don't know. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Not having Sting in it was kind of
that was a big drawback
kind of
for you.
letdown. But I mean, they got some good actors in there and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And at first it took me a second to tear it away from Marvel, because they're Marvel characters and stuff. You know, like
through the actors.
Yeah,
I see.
You know, like the
Poe
guy
Dameron
that plays
from Star Wars.
Aquaman.
Oh yeah,
he's in there. The guy plays the big muscle guy on.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, the wrestler.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
He's Drax.
So it
Aquaman and Drax,
took me a little
Poe
bit
Dameron.
to separate them in my head, because at first I was just like, Poe
Dameron and Aquaman.
Yeah, well, yeah, and but once I separated them, you know, because I could do that. Once I could get them in their character, as long as they're doing it well, which they did it really well.
Yeah,
and that's why I was, so after a couple minutes, and I got that figured out, I liked it. It was really cool.
My favorite part was the scene where he had to put his hand in the box with the mother lady.
Yeah.
Ew, that was creepy as shit.
Yeah.
That was very good. I love that part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, oh, is he going to make it?
Or through the pain.
Is he going to make it?
It's all pretend. It's not real pain.
Yeah.
Ken was fine when it came out.
It was on his head. Because when he pulled his hand out,
he was like,
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But he almost didn't make it, the lady said.
Huh?
He almost didn't make it.
Well, they were trying to kill him. Like,
Yeah.
they gave him more pain than they'd ever given anyone. It's like, cause fuck this kid. He's a boy. Fuck him.
Yep.
Like, cause a boy's not supposed to be this.
Nope.
You know.
Wait, that's right. Was she only supposed to have birth to girls?
Horseradish. What?
Was she only supposed to give birth to girls?
Yes.
Was that part of it?
Yeah. The only girls can be in the Bene Gesserit.
Mm-hmm.
Bene Gesserit.
Gesserit.
Gesserit?
Yeah, Gesserit. I believe.
Gesserit.
I don't and I don't know how well I'm pronouncing anything, and everyone will tell you that, like, when they pronounce something, they don't know if they're pronouncing it right or not.
Yeah.
Like Quiznat Hatterack.
You know,
Quiznos.
it reminded me a lot of Star Wars, though.
Well,
I
because
did.
Star Wars is based
With the
loosely
spice,
off of
right?
Yeah.
like
There's references of spice in Star Wars.
yes, tons of elements of various things were mined for Star Wars. It's like it's like how Harry Potter takes all these different elements of mythology and witchcraft, and they combine it into one narrative. That same thing is true of Star Wars. Star Wars is drawing from Kurosawa films. Like, a lot of the stuff is from Kurosawa films. It's taken the hero's journey from Joseph Campbell, which is the outline of a story that compels us to want to watch it. It takes like elements of Dune, like the desert planet.
Yeah, the desert scenes.
The
worms.
the spice. Well, there's no worms. Well, actually, in Star Wars, you see like a dragon thing. Like the Great Dragon is kind of like based off of this.
Well, I'm talking about the Mandalorian.
The worm.
I don't know if I saw this worm. It was in season
That
2.
was
giant
yeah.
worm, the one that supposedly ate Boba Fett.
When the
the
guy-
Sarlacc.
Sarlacc,
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Sarlacc pit is
Yeah.
it could be,
But it's a worm. It's a giant worm.
see.
Is what it is.
I
When
see.
the guys used the thumper to call the worm, though, that really reminded me of that scene in The Mandalorian. Because all of them, it reminds, what are the little desert walkers? Not Ewoks.
Jawas?
Yeah. You know, how
Sand
they're out-
crawlers.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they're out there, and they're all like, about to fucking get them. That's what it reminded me.
Oh, sand
of.
people.
Yeah,
Oh,
sand
Tusken
people.
Raiders.
Tusken Raiders.
Tusken
is-
Raiders. Yes.
Yep.
And them calling the thumper, the big worm, to come. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
That was good. I like the worms. I thought that was probably my favorite part. Because they had to be really careful and very strategic with their walking, which made it really difficult, I'm assuming.
Because
in
I had
realistic
heard rumors
ways.
that there was connections between Dune and Star Wars in storyline,
No.
but there's not.
No. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but no, I don't see any. Now, Dune to me fits sort of in with Isaac Asimov world, though. Like, it very well could, because Isaac Asimov has like tons of books, dozens of books, and they span thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And in Isaac Asimov's stuff, there's no robots, because robots are fucking bad. For the sort of the same reason, because in Dune, there's no AI, no machines that can think like people, because at a certain point in their history, machines started micromanaging people to a point that they thought was good, but because machines were thinking, and they thought, oh, you drink too much. no more drinking for you. Just stuff like that. Like, so eventually people were like, fuck machines, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We're never
They're
letting that
telling
happen
us what
again.
to do too much.
And
which is happening now.
Yeah, sort of.
I wonder if they're gonna put out the long version, and you know how they do the DVD sets.
Oh, very likely.
Like the undirected, cut or whatever.
Director's
it's called.
cut.
Yeah. And they do that where they have both the movies come out for people that want to see the 6 hour.
They're trying to make this like Lord of the Rings. So having the opportunity to milk it like Lord of the Rings, because you had your DVD set, then you had your expanded DVD set, and then you had your complete DVD set, with everything. Right. Like, there was at least 3.
Well, Lord of the Rings, they did it though. They
nailed
put it out there because they did a good job.
They did. They nailed as much as you could. Like, and I am a person who loved and read the book several times, and I'm very critical, have criticisms of the Lord of the Rings. Still, they nailed it. They did a great, fabulous adaptation of it. It's one of the truest, best adaptations you could almost hope for. They could have done better. Might not have been as exciting. It could have been better. But I'm thankful for that I got that.
I just know that every time I'm flipping through channels and I come across any of those, instantly stop and watching it.
And then taking a nap.
Huh?
And then taking a nap.
Nope. Usually with stuff like that, I am wide awake.
Man, it's hard. Like some of them they're just like a lot of docile storytelling that just lulls me right to sleep.
Yeah.
That happens with if I just have it as background stuff and I'm doing other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't talk about Halloween Town.
Oh, you went to Halloween Town also.
We went to Halloween Town. So we went to St. Helens, Oregon, which I've never been over there. I mean, we've been on the outskirts of that area many times, traveling. But never
That's pretty cool.
To St. Helens. And it was a really cute town. And it's been my childhood dream, only because, I don't know if Debbie Reynolds is her name. And she filmed a lot of scenes for Halloween Town in that movie. And she also made a lot of the artwork. Like, her idea of what a Halloween Town would look like that she made in 1933 is what this town became. And so it's all based around, like, her art, I believe. That's my thought on it.
If they gave you pictures, could you put them on?
Yep.
All right, so here's some pictures.
Halloween Town. But it's a really cute town. Yep. And there's a pumpkin. There's like a big pumpkin in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I saw the big pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
pumpkin,
a city
Charlie.
hall.
There's one where it went up like here and stuff. I'll send you all the pictures and stuff.
And the town is like named, like there's certain stores named after some of the Halloween Town characters. And this was a Disney movie. So and they had a few of the movies, but this was like the first and the second, I think, were really the only ones.
They even had a taxi there with the skeleton in it and stuff. And
Benny the Skeleton Man and all that. And it was cute. Really loved it. It was very small, though. The rest of the town just looks like a normal small town. Like, there wasn't anything else other than that little section.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cute.
But it was cool, though, I thought.
Mm-hmm. And very beautiful this time of year. Holy moly. There's... we travel a lot, but normally when we travel, it's not this time of year.
Yeah.
We usually travel around like March or, you know. So this was the first time really traveling and seeing like the colors change with the trees. And I always wanted to go to Wisconsin because that's what it looks like in pictures. And so driving through Oregon, I was like, wow, I feel like I got my fix on that because it was just so beautiful out there.
Mm-hmm.
Washington's really beautiful too. It had a lot of that too.
Yeah.
Driving through. But this little area in St. Helens just had so many different color trees. It was pretty.
Sending a couple pictures now. Ashlee's got some pictures too that are really cool that I'll have her send you.
Okay.
If you have kids, or
like
even if you watched Halloween Town like I did a long time ago, go check it out. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Worth the little drive. I mean, it's a 2.5 hour drive.
From here.
From Tacoma.
Puyallup, Tacoma area, yeah.
But it's a really nice little drive to do. So.
It was cool. I liked it.
Oh, it's you.
I mean, if the weather was better, I could see it even being better because there was
really
like little
shitty
thrones
out,
and stuff.
And it was really muddy.
But that were obviously soaking wet.
Yeah.
So we couldn't sit in them and take pictures.
It's a difficult
and stuff.
time of year, especially when we're in this atmospheric river or something that we're in, I guess.
This weird storm we have going on.
Yeah. These little storm
we lost
bursts
power
and
for a
stuff.
couple days. We lived in Candlelight.
A lot of people did, like out
Yeah.
in various outlying areas.
We had power lines out in front of the farm, in front of our house. It was lovely.
Doesn't happen downtown too much, the power going out.
It takes some serious shit for the power to go on down there.
Yeah, apocalypse. I know. It's time for songs. Let's get on with it.
Podcast is done.
Is it done?
I don't know. Are we? No. What section are we on?
That's music.
That's music time. I don't know.
They can be done if they want.
No, we're fine. I'm chilling. I'm good.
Yeah, we're going into our last one.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
It's okay.
I lost count.
We'll do the music and then we're...
Ignition sequence start. Engines on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engines running. Launch commit. Liftoff.
you senseless and it's hard to leave you reckless. But tonight, don't think twice.
Mr. Vaughn. We on this feel-good track right now. Everybody light your L's up. Take your Hennessy bottles and take a shot. Let's go. I'm feeling good on this one, Joe. You lace this beat, man. Another day, another verse, it's like the gift and the curse. Cause as the flow gets better, man, the hate gets worse. But first things first, you niggas trying to claim my turf. You squaring off against the Spartans, put your face in the dirt. 300 strong, my niggas earning 300 long. And through a click tight fam, the takeover was born. I'm writing songs for my niggas, the oath's been sworn. I won't stop to egg, nigga, it's sitting on chrome. You're dead wrong if you're thinking I won't reach for the throne. But I can't do it on my own, I need my niggas holding on. If you ain't ready to grind, homie, don't take that ride. We in that big body Benz. Doors is suicide. Yeah, homie, it's custom enough to keep you cussing. I'ma cop it in a minute. When you do, you gon' be fussing. That's why I never trust them, cause they hate on the low. And yeah, you can hate on the flow, but no, it's bringing me doses.
Them gangsters, them ballers. Oh, don't forget us. Them gangsters, them ballers. Oh, don't forget us.
Yeah, I'm claiming the crown, but I ain't banging the South. If you ain't banging these rhymes, you shouldn't open your mouth. The way I ride the beat to make a grown man pout. What a flow so complex, you'll never figure it out. I hit the club with your chick, then I'm digging her out. Then drop her right back off with fresh stains on the blouse. Like I'm a little off my rocker like the doctor named House. I mix the chronic with the vodka till I damn near pass out. Plus, we getting paper, dude, blowing green through vapor tubes. Bitches catch the vapors too, don't have them hollows chasing you. That's what you're facing to, won't be no saving you. Had a doctor telling your mom she ain't gon' pull through. Shit, that's how we do, making moves, build a crew, play the game, know the rules, pay your dues, keep it true. The major paper, dude, man, ain't no saving you. Fuck your whole fam because the squad is getting paper too.
Them gangsters. Them hustlers.
chilling on Mount St. Helen, still propelling. If you look at the sack that I have, you would think I'm selling, but I'm not. I'm ready to smoke what I got with 4 different kinds of dro. Yo, I mixed them all up as I reach and I grab me a bud from the bag. I'm blowing my wig back, my shit look like a shag, but my pants don't sag. Who wanna be walking around looking at a grown man ass? When I was young, yeah, I hung on the block. I seen guns and the cops, here they come for the rocks. But shit, it wasn't my business, I'm just a witness. And back then I could run, I was in good physical fitness. You had to be or else settle for time. Hell, they'll give you 5 years for every pebble they find. Not a pretty song with a happy ending with bliss. It's for the ones they tried to catch but they missed.
Just getting a little wild next door.
Yeah.
Getting a little wild.
They're working.
I don't know. There's just a lot of noises going on.
Men doing work things.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. We're back from our wonderful set of songs.
Yeah.
You just heard Hustlas by Mr. Vaughn. You heard Wheels Moving by Big Wheel Stunt Show.
Yes.
Psychopath by Subvert. Don't Blink Twice by Fivestar. And Gas It Up and Go. Sorry, my eyes. My old man eyes could not read. Dollar Store Cowboys did Gas It Up and Go.
Dollar Store what?
Cowboys.
Dollar Store Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I like that name.
Yep. It's one of the legendary Double J Jason Van Ness bands that he's had on his wide repertoire.
Really?
Yep. He's been in a lot of bands.
Dollar Store Hack?
Was he blonde back then? In that one?
Yeah, it's going to be the wrong
He had like a yellow
man.
sweatshirt in one picture.
Yeah, he was blonde and young back then. When he was there. I ain't sure if he was.
Tim posted that.
Huh?
Tim posted that picture of him in their room. But anyway, if you like fancy sunglasses, like these ones, I got this from the dollar store. Dollar store glasses. Go get them. They got cat eyes. They got all different kinds, and I mean, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on glasses to look.
I find a lot of secondhand glasses. Like I just saw a bunch, but I just didn't have enough cash on me at the time. But there was this thrift store on 72nd Street.
Uh-huh.
You ever go to that thrift store on 72nd Street? It used to be better in terms of just its old school thrift store. It's like it's a Mexican thrift store.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, she doesn't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't mind it. She doesn't like
I
it
don't.
at all.
I mean,
she gets freaked out by
that
it.
makes it. Don't what? I don't get freaked out by it. It's just not my. There isn't anything in there half the time, and when I find something, it doesn't fit, or it's just I never have any luck in that one anyway. That's really what
they have these great deals where if you buy stuff, then they give you a receipt for a discount on the next day, and they have a ton of these deals. Like, for instance, like it had a receipt for 75% off, right, of certain tags, but like a lot of tags. So like that's if the clothing is like $1 or something, you're paying a quarter. If it's $5, you're paying $1. Yeah, so I mean, not every deal is like that, but like if you just get into the cycle of things, then you can get some of these deals, and yeah, it's pretty sweet stuff.
Before we finish the show,
it's fine.
There's this lady that I was reading about yesterday, and she's like mom, husband, kids, whatever. She had a Facebook page where she had like 400,000 people that followed this Facebook group. And this group was a group about coupons. Mm-hmm. And you can get any coupon that you want for any state from this lady, and she'll send it to you.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, when you... with groups, sometimes they ask you questions, or, like, you have to agree to certain terms and things like that. So, like, you pretty much, when you get into the group, you accept and acknowledge the fact that she makes these coupons, that these coupons do not come from the manufacturer.
Yes.
And that's why you get the deals that you do.
Counterfeit.
Because they're counterfeit. But she found a way to replicate them so well that, I mean, she just... They worked.
Yeah, and your average Safeway, the person who's, like, looking it up is like,
And so, all 400,000 of these people are on there, like, getting coupons from her, and she's got coupons everywhere, all over her house. And the police are like, they finally caught on to her, and they got her. She made $132 million off of her coupons.
Wow.
132, and that's in losses for, like, the companies and stuff. That is just for the company losses. She probably made so much more money than that. And what was it? But they're saying
people had to buy these coupons.
But that's the thing. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're saying that the police are going to go after the people too that bought the coupons because they knowingly bought fraudulent coupons, and it's illegal.
Well, yeah, if they knowingly bought fraudulent ones, then yeah.
Yeah.
But this lady made so much money, and she was living like the high life. And But her husband only got 87 months in jail. She got 10 years.
87 months?
I don't know how many months. I don't know
That's
how many
like 7 years.
Yeah, divided by 12.
But she got 10 years. So. Crazy.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
She regrets it, though.
We don't have time to get into it, but I did just watch a bunch of videos about just different little startups and businesses that have came and gone in the last 20 years, the internet age, of just like people that make millions, and all of a sudden they're bankrupt. Their company's bankrupt. Why are they bankrupt? Because of mismanagement. Oh, then they're abusive people. They're doing all this stuff. It's like, oh my God, just escalate so quickly. All of a sudden, how'd you know? How'd you guys become make this incredible brand and then become a billionaire and then lose it all just overnight? It's like, oh, it's crazy. Then you're making videos on WhatsApp crying, trying to explain it. Weird. It's a weird world that we live in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're wrapping the show up.
All right. That's the show.
Finishing it up. We have a YouTube page that you should like and subscribe to, and share the videos or whatever. Comment and find bands links and descriptions down below, whether it's on the YouTube page or the podcast. And you can find our podcast on Spotify and Amazon and Apple
iHeartRadio.
Yep, all these different podcatchers. If you just Google MAWPCAST 1, you'll find it. We have a website.
Yes.
We're on Instagram and Facebook.
We have shirts.
We have shirts.
If you want
$15.
You'll see it right here if you're
you
watching
can't
the
get
video.
a pink one. I'm sorry. This is special.
The only pink one, though. I don't have my blue one on, but next time I will.
Black shirts with white ink and white shirts with black
We
ink.
might make pink ones in the future.
Yeah,
we'll see.
And and support your local scene. Go see a show. Be safe doing it. Buy their merch. Support them. Tell them they're great.
Say hi. Don't be afraid.
And we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Goodbye.
Of fear, they don't want me here. Is it my appearance? They're just not right this time. Or is it my circumstances? Or was I just born at the wrong time? Hide who you are unless everyone agrees that it's okay to When I'm alone, there's no pain, but I feel no joy. Hold on a minute, who's this for? There's so many systems to explore. There has to be at least one familiar face. There's no way that I'm alone in this place. Beyond the galaxies to find a world that welcomes me. I'll search beyond the galaxies to find a world that welcomes me. A place beyond the tragedy, somewhere must want me.
Yeah, it's your boy, man, Young Dub Life. You feel me? All up in the building with my nigga Streets. Should I say sorry, nigga? Alright, and you know what it is, my nigga. I mean, some of my niggas be getting off out here, but some of you niggas don't get off. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for him now. Whoever said you the truth is a motherfucking lie. But me, I got bars, new hits and prize. You need a little helpline. I know what you desire. I'm on my new title, Ghost Rider for hire. You the Ghost Rider for hire. You Ghost Rider for hire. Is you that nigga for hire? You Ghost Rider for hire. You the Ghost Rider for hire. You Ghost Rider for hire. Yeah, the Ghost Rider for hire. Drop a stack and you can have a hit. You can have the way I see him, the way I spit. You can have a beat I made. You like this shit? If you'd have came a little sooner, shit, you could have had this. Keep trying your little heart out. Them rhymes is cool, but the swang do things that you trying to do. Or you trying to sign me? Here's a brighter move. Nigga, don't sign me, shit, sign the crew. Then you would have stupid money, stupid dumb. Y'all mean chipped up, yup, stupid ruffles. The whole gang make hits on stupid levels. Go ahead, put that playlist on stupid shuffle when you would hit stupid gas on stupid track. You need a little help? Come and join my stupid class. Yeah, play attention well enough, and you just might pass. I'm shitting on niggas, my bad, let me wipe my ass. Whoever said you the truth is a motherfucking lie. But me, I got bars, new hits and prize. You need a little helpline. I know what you desire. I'm on my new title, Ghost Rider for hire. You the Ghost Rider for hire. You Ghost Rider for hire. Is you that nigga for hire? You Ghost Rider for hire. You Ghost Rider for hire. You Ghost Rider for hire. Yeah, the Ghost Rider for hire.
10 years in this rapping and we still got it cracking. Going after BGs cause I still make it happen. Lights, camera, action, and we ready for the showdown. Tacoma, Northwest, boy, you know it's about to go down. Hit him with a next with a then a get over here. Cause you know we about to get him up. Beating up the beat, boy, I never been average. I'm living where the struggles at, eating with the savages, living like an acrobat. Tell him where the cabbage at. Ride a rap, lace a track. How can you not handle that? My daughter do it, you can do it once again. You can do it. Go insane off the chain, bring the flame, lighter fluid. What you know about it? I ain't even popped an ecstasy. I'm serving up these raps like I got the perfect recipe. Needed rappers on the low, no one even gotta know. But that's all.
Whoever said you the truth is a motherfucking lie. But me, I got bars, new hits and prize. You need a little helpline. I know what you desire. I'm on my new title, Ghost Rider for hire. You the Ghost Rider for hire. You Ghost Rider for hire. Is you that nigga for hire? You Ghost Rider for hire. You Ghost Rider for hire. You Ghost Rider for hire. Yeah, the Ghost Rider for hire. Messy Moore, Crooked Eye, Nutty Nut, Corleone. But you, that's a no, negative, that's a no. But you, that's a no, negative, that's a no. McDonald, Tech 9, Brother Lynch, Spread It Low. But you, that's a no, negative, that's a no. But you, that's a no, negative, that's a no. Young Bob, Juicy Juice, Nipsey Hussle, Steve Ball. But you, that's a no, negative, that's a no. But you, that's a no, negative, that's a no. Yeah, my nigga, this R.I.P. to my nigga Tupac, my nigga Cool Nut, my nigga Mac Dre. You feel me? West up, nigga. Forever West Coast. You feel me, my nigga? It's like that. Shout out to all my niggas that inspired me to get with this shit. You feel me? My pops, FOG, and all that shit. But then they got these niggas. I don't listen to that industry shit. This is the type of shit I listen to right here, though. You feel me? Whoever said you the truth is a motherfucking lie. But me, I got bars, new hits and prize. You need a little helpline. I know what you desire. I'm on my new title, Ghost Rider for hire. You the Ghost Rider for hire. I be the Ghost Rider for hire. Is you that nigga for hire? The Ghost Rider for hire. You the Ghost Rider for hire. The Ghost Rider for hire. Yeah, the Ghost Rider for hire.
Well, what do you say?
I've seen a lot of things, witnessed a lot of death. I've seen a lot of fucked up shit left me beside myself. I've been around the block, and if I keep it real, I know that I should keep my chin up and man up, but still, I can't deny mistakes I've made in this life. I give a wink and a smile, but this pain is eating me alive. My mind is blinded by the ghosts of my past, haunting me with the wrath. You see, but don't know the half. My inner voices scream so much that now they talk with the wrath. Ever felt pain so intense that all you can do is laugh? All I want is peace of mind. Why is that so much to ask? Take this hammer and smash this half-empty glass, but fuck it. Was out of luck, had given up, but then she stepped in my path. She shined a light into my night. Alright, I'll give this a chance. She's everything that I could need, but me, I'm half of the man that I should be for such a queen, but she understands me.
You are such a nightmare, but you're my dream. Somehow you're perfect for me. I hold hands and walk through hell with you, my love, I swear. I'll run for you eternally. Realize that I'm your ride or die, always right by your side. And if you're going through it, then so am I. So listen, if you don't fuck with no bitches, then I won't fuck with no dudes. Let's leave the past in the past and to our future be true. Let's burn these bridges down. Fuck the rules.
But would you cry for me?
Oh, you know I will.
Only have eyes for me?
Baby, you know it's real.
And ride and die for me?
Just let me take the wheel.
And even if I'm wrong, you'll still have my back. Like, would you lie for me?
Come on, you know the drill.
Commit a crime with me?
Just tell me what to steal.
Just spend your time with me.
Baby, I'm never going anywhere. I'm head over heels, but still. You are such a nightmare, but you're my dream. Somehow you're perfect for me. I hold hands and walk through hell with you, my love, I swear. I'll run for you eternally.
my nigga MC Dream in the house. My nigga Tall Can. My nigga K New. And we in the house, bitch. And we about to roll on something like this, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm still mass murder motherfuckers. Mass murder motherfuckers, state to state, by the bum. I'm something them niggas to the ground because the fool just had to mumble. Gaffling rhymes, punks can't avoid it. Talking a mess, you getting dropped just like the shit in the toilet. The beats are damn funky. You thought I passed gas, I'm getting the fuck up off the toilet. Then I'm wiping my ass with the sorry soft rhyme that you tried to bust. You're getting beat down, wiped out, jacked and flushed. All in a matter of motherfucking seconds or minutes. You soon finding out that I'm a hell of 5 minutes. Going crazy on the low down tip. I'm telling your mom, your aunt, you need to stay the fuck off my dick. But them stupid hoes just got a habit reaching out to get smacked because them bitches tried to grab it. Turn on the TV, see it on the news about LA more. The street brothers coming through. You got one chance, so take your best shot. Got into a fight with the rhyme, but you lost. I'm spitting rhymes, let it spread like a tumor. Put Vanilla Ice back in the freezer, he ain't nothing but a loser. Swooping on a sucker like the eagle does a fish. I don't give a damn about what I can't touch, bitch. Never did give a fuck. I'm for real with my niggas. Hey, stank ass hoes though. Spanaway. Shut the fuck up. In the house for the 9 motherfucking strike, going crazy. Shut the fuck up. Don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up. Say nigga LA more. Shut the fuck up. Nigga run up quick to get smacked with a brick. Or either bust it in the head with the bottle that I grip. You talking hella shit, saying that you can get with me. I'm telling you now, nigga, you ain't shit to me. Coming all smooth for the fucking 1990s. Even if it's dark, I keep on shining, G. So step the fuck up, you about to get ran with straight jacking motherfuckers. No niggas scandalous. Booming in the bucket, street brothers groove. Sound hypnotized, suckers better move. LA once again in your face. I'll start dropping the rhymes, then add the bass. Motherfuckers straight get dealt with. You niggas talk shit. Y'all can go to hell, tricks. I don't give a fuck about he said, she said. You fucking around with me, you end up in the woods dead. Pow, 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 another sucker misled. First stomp to the ground, bullet wounds in the head. Try to stop a young nigga like me from going buck wild. I'm laughing, you screaming, getting done. Execution style, cause I'll be doing dirt till motherfucking sun up. On all you sorry punks that come up in my face talking all that yank. Get the fuck off my jock and just let my dick hang and I'm out. Giving hella props to my motherfucking niggas. Dog play. Y'all niggas still up in here though. Shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers always said that a nigga wasn't gonna make it. So I just told them like this. Shut the fuck up. Eat a big fat dick. On a stick. Shut the fuck up. Never gave a fuck. Never will. Shut the fuck up. I give you credit, motherfucker, cause you tried. Before fucking around with me, you should've thought about suicide. Bloodstains on the curb and obvious homicide. Just another victim to another drive-by. Mark ass nigga, don't misbehave. Just might get blessed by the spray of a 12 gauge. And I'll say fuck it and just go low. And leave you dangling from the ceiling by a fucking piece of rope. Or grease the Glock 9, stick it in your booty hole. I ain't a police officer, but I feel it's my duty, so you got a damn question? I don't think so, bitch. I ain't the KKK, but I'm still down on lynch. Any motherfucker trying to drop some dogs, I'm soaking your sorry ass up like a Playtex tampon. You're going through menopause, you suckers with drippy draws. You keep on walking past when I announce that I'm breaking jaws. A straight up hood, criminal minded gangster. Take your girl from your ass in a minute, then thanking you. Stupid motherfucking ass. Now I own her bright and early in the morning. She's hitting that corner, just pimping hoes. That's the way it goes. You keep talking back, bitch, and I'ma roll that nose. Rolling up suckers like unborn babies. Ice Cube ain't the only nigga that they can't fade. G blasting on punks like motherfucking chickens. Throwing them in the oven, eat they ass for Thanksgiving. So pick up the mic, pump, and come get started. Your girl jump in, I'm a straight up stomper. Straight to a motherfucking back. Smacking a hoe with a dick latch. So when I pick up the mic, pump, you know what's up. Cause like a groupie ass bitch, you about to get fucked.
That's right. Shut the fuck up. Chuck Buchanan, you motherfucker, you. Shut the fuck up. K-U-B-E, you motherfucker, you. Shut the fuck up. I'm killing all punks side by each and each by side, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Raise up, nigga. You about to get beat, nigga. What's up? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It's no solo on the motherfucking tip. Cause this nigga got scared and got ran off the hood. So a nigga's on his lonely as they stand. Don't give a fuck about another man. You know what I'm saying?
That went really smooth because I was absolutely not prepared for the show. Even though we're doing it at the end of the week and I should have plenty of time, I didn't do anything. I literally did nothing. The hour, like when you called, I wasn't even out here doing anything then. When you texted saying you're coming, hadn't even started. And I was like, I'm not even going to tell him that I haven't started. I'm just going to.
I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.